What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Recently I've been asking myself, you know, there's not enough channels out there doing stupid shit. By doing this swap here, then swapping that piece of shit right there to this piece of shit right here. As you cards can see, it has ruined my fucking life. Now right around here I kept my whip. And now I'm stuck with this piece of Chevy. Actually, before I do anything, I gotta pee. No, but honestly, jokes all aside, I started this channel there because, you know, when I'm trying to do my swap, a lot of people are very helpful, but, you know, you never really get to see it on camera. So for you nerds, I have a 1987 Toyota Tacoma. She's an old girl. She had some holes in the floors, so we did a cab swap in the driveway. After that, we decided that the engine wasn't going to pull the load as we originally planned. We decided that we pull the motor and all the shit from a 2001 TDI. So yeah, this is an ALH out of a 2001, and it was an automatic. I feel like if you're gonna do a swap, try to find an automatic because it'd be hard to see on the GoPro. But on the back here, where the coolant, it's like a little coolant housing. The manuals they have 3 glow plugs in the actual housing to heat the coolant, but these automatics, they don't have that. So you won't have any clearance issues on the back of the motor. Basically, the first thing you want to do is do an EGR delete if you want to pitch smoke. So it's pretty simple. The EGR goes right up into the intake until the top of the exhaust housing. So basically, it's just recirculating some of that good stuff back into the intake. So if you don't have a Jetta, I'd say go buy yourself a Slim Jim. So first on the list really is motor mounts. A lot of people are telling me that I should go for the side mount motor mounts, kind of like the original motor mounts on the 22RE. And here's why I don't want to do that. To use the original motor mount on the driver's side for the TDI, yeah, I'm just gonna put this in here. And it'd basically be a triangle mount on the front cross member. For one, it's simpler. You know, for me, I'm trying to do a simple swap with the least amount of money possible, and I'm definitely going to buy the conversion kit for the adapter on the bell housing. I think that's definitely worth it because it comes also with the flywheel adapter, which is really important for the swap. As you can see on the engine now, going straight from the turbo to the inlet, it's not going to necessarily be like this when it's in the truck. I don't know if it's going to even fit, but the silicone tubing is all stretched out and it's getting folded. I'm thinking it's going to end up being a little longer, or even a top mount kind of look, you know. So this is the harness out of the TDI. I haven't trimmed it or even started to look at the Bentley's diagrams, but this is it. I know it's all here. The car ran. I'm not missing anything, so I'm really not too worried, but that was probably the hardest part of the swap. Quick tip, if you're taking the wiring harness out of the TDI, I recommend, you know, disconnecting everything from the motor, actually taking the motor out, and also removing the brake booster, the ABS module. And I say this because all the wires that come from the engine bay go into the bulkhead right there at that spot in the bulkhead. What I did, I actually cut a hole in the firewall to pull the harness from the outside into the inside of the cabin. It was much easier because pulling this through that little hole I had cut was virtually impossible. Another very important part of the swap is the gas pedal out of the Jetta, as this is your throttle position sensor, and if you don't have that, well, just forget it, I guess. Another thing you might want to consider is the starter, and some kits I know that uses the stock Toyota 22RE starter. Yeah, speaking about clearance, if you have a truck with IFS, you either need a body lift or suspension lift to drop the differential down, so you need the axle drop kits, or basically just IFS lift kits. My truck's an IFS truck as well. I opted to the body lift. It was easy as I had the cab off. Yeah, this block has about 300,000 kilometers plus, but I don't really care because this is kind of my trial block. I want to get the motor into the truck so I can get it to run, and I'm just gonna romp the f out of it until it blows up and just pick another motor with less kilometers and know that I have a starting basis, you know. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask in the comments, or I'm in the middle of this swap. I thought maybe you guys could follow me through the journey and maybe learn something for yourself there. And that's basically where we stand. I just started the swap. The truck's actually gone for the winter. Swap's only gonna have to happen in the summer. But you know, I'm starting the channel because some of my buddies have some cool swaps and stuff going on, so I thought maybe you guys would like to join for the ride. Have a nice day.